These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Play action now. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. Now he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle because where it goes, that's where you find his body. And he was able to get in there and make a great play.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Hurts to his
phone about to die.
Teammate Smith for an Eagle first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result.
I only got 3%. Coach, my phone going down on you. What's up?
Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. So here's a first.
He was.
10
I don't think he ever really got charged a fee from us. He just, like, one year he got donations for us, so that was kind of like a deal. You know what I mean? So he never really kicked nothing up. Unless, like, except for if he did, like, if he found some donations for us or something. Like, one time he had some type of grant donation for us. And it was a deal that we let him in there, I believe. But he never really kicked up nothing for us.
2nd down and 3.
So they going out and getting donations, and who's overseeing that? Like, who's to say he don't get $5,000 and get a little league too?
What you mean?
Like, where's the donation coming from?
Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready.
Yeah, I have no clue. I just know he said he had a check for us from somebody before, and he got that to us like two years ago. That's why the last season we had, he was in the stadium, but that was the last time. You know what I mean?
So then we allow people to go in and out of the stadium constantly to get ice.
Yeah.
That's the
They'll fake
Absolutely.
the Sanders, and now Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Yeah, and I would think off of, you know what I mean, just generosity and everything else, he would at least, I don't know, just try to give something back to us if that's the case, because he's benefiting a ton out of it. So,
That is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the
yeah.
ropes. It's third down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Exactly. I agree. I agree with that.
Because that's going to shut the icy part down. Because people ain't going to go out there for an icy.
The Saints offense on the
Yeah, we can say we can just say.
Right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives.
Yeah, I agree. We can say no entry. We can make them have a no entry fee. I mean, no entry because there's too much stuff going on, and it's a safety hazard. They keep being able to go in and out the stadium.
In the passing game. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They'll give him
It's just you gotta understand. It's only 2 people that's really doing something about it, and it ain't too many people that's helping, bro. So, for what we got,
to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
yeah, I agree.
Dropped inside the 40. They go play action. Wentz.
I agree.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Agree.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback?
100%.
That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers. It only goes and catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And it's caught. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass.
Yeah, because we should not, for what we paying the maintenance and what the school's giving them, they're not giving us nothing. They're not giving us anything. I couldn't get them to get out their car today.
Why are we paying maintenance? What are we paying?
Because that's something that was started a long time ago that we're just keeping up. It was a big ordeal about it. And I don't know. It just was. Yes.
There to make the grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Yes, they should be cleaning up throughout the day. And, Coach, I told you I tried to get them to just go look at the system up there. And they kept saying, oh, no, Rinky was up there messing with it. I don't know what he did. And it won't work. It's still on. And this is and that. I'm like, can y'all just go see it? Go check the fuse boxes. Do something. Oh, no, Rinky was up there. He was messing with it. And I'm like, no, I'm getting nowhere.
Now, you saying I would have fumbled if I was there?
Not a fumble. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
For our scrimmage and your whip.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Agree.
Going on
No.
2nd and long. Hurts trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get.
Oh, he tries to force it in.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
intercepted. Picked off by Eric Wilson. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples.
It got to get cleaned up. We got.
Is when each side points at the
Yep.
other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A lot of people what? Hello?
They'll run it with Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Both these teams making their final halftime adjustments. We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the second half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 20 yards. On first and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Another run with Sanders. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 35. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On first down, Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the former Eagle, Malcolm Jenkins. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, New Orleans.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. Touchdown, Saints. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking here for Smith downfield. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing is Hurts. It's caught by Sanders. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And once again, this is Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Hill. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So that now back-to-back drive CD that have ended with an interception.
Now, I don't know about you, but I'd call my quarterback over, put an arm around him, and say, hey, take a look at the scoreboard. We're playing with a lead. Let's be smarter about what we're doing out there.
It's caught. Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't.
I got 2%, Mom. It's going to go down. What's up?
Already 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very... But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdown...
He is. Well. It is, Jason.
Up 2nd and 10.
Absolutely.
And on the catch right side.
It is. It's exactly them. It's exactly the coaches. Exactly them.
That could very well be a defining play.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Major step towards getting there.
It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's terrible.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
I gotta find a charger. All right, I gotta go. 1%.
Here's Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Getting toward the middle of the 4th quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management? But it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Looking long for Thomas. And look at this. They get the turnover they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Meanwhile, here's a 2nd.
Oh, my God.
Knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
I need a charger. I need a charger.
What are you doing?
I'm playing the game. I need a charger. I need a charger. I got 1%. I am. I got 1%, baby. I got 1%. I need a charger. Because I'm playing. I'm about to go to bed. Babe, I got to go. My phone about to die.
He's back to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Another run here with Sanders.
That spin is so weak.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
Spin is fucking
It
weak.
hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down, and that's a loss. Play. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything, and when you're on the defensive side of the ball and in special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this, and in this case, they were actually able to win it.
He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.